Start like in my face. I'm gonna talk. Okay. And make sure I don't look. You started already? Is it live? Is it ready? Okay. Okay. So right now, I'm about to do a. So let me start off. I'm sorry. I am LATASHA Frost, and I'm using the Photogenics. And I'm going to do a wet set on hers. Her hair is freshly washed. It's clean. It's deep conditioned. I shouldn't even say deep conditioner. I use a regular conditioner. And now we're about to do a wet set on her. Right now, she's in the dryer right now with a twist out. And then Brianna's over here. She has a wash and go. And just shows how curls, even though her hair is not as tightly curled, you can see one side is nice and defined. This is her curl with no product. Normally, for me to get the exact same look, I would need all these products and some. I was able to achieve this look with just one product. But we'll get back to this and I'll show you how to do it on her hair and how to make her curls really pop. So right now, when you do a wet set, you want to make sure you section. You want to make sure the area section is clean, because if you don't make sure it's clean and section out, it can get really, really messy and the curls are not as defined, and it just overall it just doesn't look as good. Now this product, the more the better. It's not one of those products, because this has everything in it. So you want to make sure that the hair is completely coated. You don't want to have just a little bit of product, because this replaces your leave-in, your conditioner, your gel, you see how those curls are popping already? Yeah. So what curl are we thinking, Mika? You want like a more, I think these blue. These blue too. You don't want to make them kind of small, so the smaller they are, the longer they last.
More defined they'll be.
Yep, more defined. You want to make sure they really combed out good, because if you leave any tangles in it, it will reflect in your curl. It will definitely reflect in your curl. Hey everybody, if you guys have any questions on how to do anything, just get on the live, tag me a message, and I answer it the best I can and as fast as I can. Now, there's two different ways of doing it. One, you twist, and then you roll, you twist, and then you roll. And I like my curls really coiled, so I tighten it up like that.
I'm getting my hair done. I don't know if they kept calling.
You want to do the same thing. Each session, you want to make sure that you have enough product to make the hair smooth and conditioned. You don't want to be jipping the hair of this product, because it needs this product to make it moisturize. It needs it to have the hold. It needs to have the shine. In order to have all these different, you need to make sure you have enough product. And this is, if I just let her hair go right now.
Yeah, I'll be there. Okay.
You see that?
Okay.
The curls come in. Now, if she wanted to wear it like this, we'll just have to scrunch it a little bit, kind of get the curls back in, because we've already stretched her hair. This is not, as you can tell, we stretched it before, and we stretched it and I put her in the dryer just to kind of help speed it up so it can really, be dry in time for the live to be over. I don't want to have you guys here all day waiting on us. I like to twist mine. I prefer the coily bouncy curl. But it's up to your preference. If you want them more elongated, then you wouldn't twist it. You just wrap it. This is not going to be one section. I'm just putting the product on everything. Do we have any questions yet? Oh. Hello, hey. Connie. Hi, Connie. Hey, girl. We are doing a little wet set. We were running a little behind this morning. Church went a little longer, so we didn't get her hair completely wrapped first. So we're gonna have to do that on live, I guess. You know, we're gonna have to show you from start to finish. And you want to make sure those ends is most important. You want to make sure that wrap completely around, because otherwise it is not going to look smooth and beautiful. Can you guys hear me all right? Let me see here. Can you hear me all right? Look at me. Hey, everybody. I was wondering if you guys can hear me right. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Yep. Okay. And I've already used the product. Actually, when I washed her hair, the shrinkage was real. So what I did was I twisted her out. But what I did, I twisted her, but I actually used the Photogenic this time as my leave-in. So that's one thing I really like about the product, is that it is one product, but yet you can use it for an array of different things. I use it to comb people's hair out. I use it to set people's hair. So it depends on really what, the amount you use for what you want. So yeah, no, I didn't use as much product to do just use it as a leave-in conditioner, because it's not needed as much. But if I wanted to use curl definition, then you want to use more. So so that's why I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna use it now as a gel curl definer. Same product. You want to start at the root. You want to make sure the root has product, and you want to bring that product down. But don't be stingy. Like I said, don't be stingy with the product. Pull it down. Pull it down. Make sure those ends have enough product. So otherwise, it's not going to be as defined. It's not going to be as fresh looking. It's not going to look as good. Some people twist it all the way up. I think sometimes when you twist it all the way up, that's not my look. But if that's something you like to do, just go right ahead and do that. I like one or two twists, and that's about it, because then I don't want it completely shrunk. I want it to still have a nice hang. They call it hang time. I like a little hang time. You have any questions yet? No questions yet? So who all stayed up last night and watched the Beyonce Coachella? I'm so sad I went to sleep. I seen it said 1 o'clock. And I tried to stay up to 1, but then it turned around. It was like 1 o'clock West Coast time or whatever, Pacific time. So like, yeah, no, it was like, that would have been too late for me. I had to go, I had a church in the morning. I couldn't do it. Didn't you ladies stay up and watch it? YouTube streamed it live. Yes, she definitely has a 4. She's more 4B, 4C. She has a pretty tight coil curl, but it's still with the right product. It loosens up, so then it gets like more like a 4. What'd you say, 4A, 4B? Like a 4A, 4B. It depends on what product she uses, but it's definitely a 4 in the 4s, and it's definitely, she has a nice coil curl. She doesn't have the zigzag, and that's more like the 4Cs. Where it has like the zigzag and coil. Most of all her curl is coil. And it's real thick. And this is stretched out. This is also, let me give you a disclaimer. I've actually combed her out with the Photogenics, and I've actually twisted individually and then put her in the dryer. And the dryer has a little heat, so it kind of straightened it a little bit. But I just need it for the purpose of, time to get it dry. Otherwise, if 2 days, your hair can still be wet. So remember that's the ultimate kryptonite to a twist out or a wet set, twist out or a wet set with the rods or the FLEXI-RODs or whatever. You gotta have it dry. And in order for it to be dry, it takes a while. So you wanna make sure that you have time, that you're not rushing it. Because if you put it in the morning, you think it's gonna be done in 2 hours, yeah, you're not gonna like your wet set, and you're gonna think it has something to do with your hair, and it's not. It's just the moisture wasn't completely out. Yeah, good question, yeah. Because it does matter the curl type. But see, with her having a 4, we just did a lady earlier. Lady, come up here real quick. She's not even in the 4s. She's more in the 2s and the 3s. She's a very, very light. This is her hair without any product on. I'm gonna turn the light on so you can really see it. And this is with the product. Same exact product. You see those curls? Popping. Now she has, I would say around a 2C, real, not quite even 3. It's real fine, and you can blow her hair out and it'll be straight. So this product is very versatile. You got more than one child with different curl pattern. You don't have to get an array. Like I was saying earlier in our live, this would take for me to achieve this. She would need a serum for frizz. She would need a leave-in conditioner to comb her out. We would need a gel serum, and then we'll need another gel just to give her volume. Otherwise, it'll be flat and hanging, and it would look wet, and it wouldn't be what she wants. She wants it to look curly, and she wants it curly and bouncy and shiny. She doesn't want it greasy. She wants shiny. So this is, as you can see, these are very nice, and that's with the same exact product. But let me go back to my twist out. Not twist out, but my rod set, FLEXI-ROD. We might not get her whole head FLEXI-ROD in a time, just because we started a little later on prep work. But yet we'll still get you'll see a good amount of it. And you see how I kind of comb that out? I want to make sure completely she doesn't have any tangles in her. Because any tangles in her FLEXI-ROD set will leave it lumpy, and you know, and not the curls not as smooth. Now, for most of my FLEXI-ROD sets, I like to switch my curls up. So what I would do a lot of times, right now I'm just doing a uniform, they all blue, everything, you know, it's the same. I like when you mix the curls up, the sizes of the coil. Not quite this big, but like an orange and then a blue and an orange and a blue. That way when the curls are all together, they kind of, it almost looks like more of a natural, would you say it's like a natural, it's not so uniform, it's more mixed in and it looks more like a natural curl form.
I feel like it creates more volume.
Yeah, it does create more volume, yeah, absolutely. Ladies, I'm here if you have any questions. I mean, if you have any questions, if the product hasn't been working for you or you've been having any problems, the product works. It's usually us. It's usually us that's doing something to make it, you know, harder. On her hair, if I was to do her twist out and I had more time, like far as like, you know, to dry, I would have did it on about 80% damp hair. It would. You can't do it on soaking wet hair because then you might as well just go ahead and set that up for the next 3 days of drying. So you want to do it on a nice damp to dry hair, you know, because the product itself has water in it, so you don't want too much moisture and it makes it dry too slow. And honestly, it dilutes the product if you have too much water in your hair, so it's not gonna be as effective. You see I wrap that a couple more times. I want to give it a little different curl. See how that goes. I have more clips. I'm just being too lazy to walk around the corner and get them. So we're going to use that one clip. We're going to make it work. Once again, I'm going to make sure I start at the root and I pull all the way through. But you can really see her curl just coming into effect just like that. You know, just between those two. You see that? I mean, so defined. Same thing with her. In order for us to get a really good curl pattern, how many pads do you need, Mika?
To get it like
A nice wet set, like a wash and go.
without any buildup or residue.
Yeah. How many pads do you get to get the good curl you get with this product?
Ooh, I say anywhere between 2 and 3.
2 and 3 products.
Because you want the shine, then you want you don't want it to be dry.
No.
And then you want
So
to define your curls, so yeah, you're looking about 2 to 3.
You're gonna need a definer, a serum for frizz, a leave-in conditioner, because we can't have her hair not conditioner, and then you're gonna need a gel or some form. Hold it. A holding gel. And that's everything in this one. Now, if you guys hear some kids in the background, they're mine. Yes, their sitter is coming to get them. She's coming to get them. It's hard to find good help on Sundays, you know what I mean? It's just hard. My mom's taking a iPhone class at the library so she can learn how to work her phone. I tried to teach her. I mean, I really did. I don't understand how she can't even, I'm not even gonna talk about it. She potty trained me, so, you know, whatever. She taught me how to use the potty. I can't talk about her. I'm just saying she needs just a class, so we're gonna just make it work. My blowout is currently babysitting for me right now. I'm gonna finish this back section, and then I'm going to get my lady from under the dryer. Come on. Same thing with each section. It is critical that it's critical that you get from the root to the ends with the product. You want to make sure there's enough product in there. If you do not have enough product in there, it is not going to give you what you're looking for. And it's going to be very, very, very difficult to achieve what you're looking for when you're not using the right amount of product. And you see how that coils in there? Her hair's wrapped around. That's so good. I'm sorry, huh? Okay. Sabria, I am ready for you, hon. Oh, she's in the dryer. You can go ahead. Ready for you. Hey, girl. You have questions? Okay, no questions, lady. Let's see. We're just checking out where she's at right now. See how I gotta dry my hands off a little bit. It's just my hand from the, you know, make sure they dry because I can't tell. Get up. No, it's not dry yet. Not even close to it. You need to get up. Not even close. But I'm gonna show you how we're gonna get her twist out. Same with her. I washed her, this little conditioner. And you can, yep, I'm popping her in the dryer. You can stay with her. I'm just going to run for more. I know, but I do need to get you dry. Okay. Michaela's here. I was seeing my sitter was here. Okay. Same with her. I washed her. I used the Photogenics as a detangler and a leave-in conditioner. Her hair feels really good in conditioner. It's nice and soft. Just to twist, just to stretch it. So her hair is stretched. And I like, you know, a lot of times people do a twist out on wet hair. Don't get me wrong. on wet hair is also amazing. It looks really nice. But sometimes I like to do it on like more dry hair and then put a little product and then twist it. That way it's actually longer. It is more stretched out. So it's not as shrunk, you know, it's not as broke my bone comb. It's not supposed to break, but whatever. I just, it wasn't in her hair. Someone sat on it, and someone is me. But I can't let it go because it's like really, literally my favorite comb. Like it doesn't bend under no pressure. So you guys can point me in the direction of a new one. I got it back in like 2002. So I don't even know where to go now at this point. I bought some other ones, and they claim to be the bone comb, but they're not the bone comb. They're the lion comb. Let me go grab a clip for her. Going back to you. Okay. Once again, same thing with Mika. You want a section for control. You want to make sure you have enough section because you want it to be neat, so it'd be nice and it come out the way you want it to look. If you just kind of grab here and there and don't make it neat, then you don't. And her hair now this is completely dry. It has, I mean, maybe 2% moisture in it. So I might put a little much in there. Better to have too much than not enough.
Yeah.
Now when I'm doing this one, and like, you know, everybody got their own way. Some people can, I have to, when I do a rope twist, I twist like one side, and then I twist this one side, and then I twist on itself. Some people can do it together. I don't know, my hands don't work that way. God bless them, because I don't have those skills. I seen your hubby today. I had to go to the store.
All right.
Mm-hmm. He's working hard.
Fast,
he was putting away 100 things. But their store always is my favorite one. It's always the cleanest one.
Yep. He's always moving like 100 miles per hour.
Yep. And I didn't say anything when I did it, but I always twist it around my finger at the end to kind of get that nice curl at the end. pushing shit.
So what kind of hair does this guy have? Like, does he have like long hair?
Yes, he has very long hair. And that's one thing I really like I was telling you earlier about the product. It has everything in it to promote hair growth. So that right there in itself is good. You know, it has the ingredients. You ever look at the back of another? I'm not gonna say their name. I got the plastic tape over their name. Now look at this curl cream. Look at the back of that label. Hey, you don't even know. I don't even know what these chemicals are.
Right.
I mean, I know what lactic acid is.
Yeah.
That's a little milk, alcohol.
You're right. All of those like super big
The super chemicals. Now look at this one. We know what shea butter is. We know what coconut oil is. We know what soy protein. We know what wheat protein is. We know what glycerin is. Mango. This is stuff. This is natural.
Yeah.
You know, that's this. I don't get me wrong. When it came out, it was the height of fashion. Let me see. Okay. Yes, we definitely are going to have 4C. We're not gonna just be 4C. When they get certified, they're gonna be certified straight across the board. So yeah, they will also be 4C certified. And you know, she has, if her hair wasn't stretched, she definitely has 4C. She has a 4C curl. This is stretched and blow dried a little bit because, you know, we had a limited time to get, you know, everything done. But yeah, she has if her hair was wet, it shrinks up and it's real nice and tightly coiled curls. And she does not use a lot of flat irons. So her hair is not heat damaged. She rarely straightens her hair. So her hair is not only is it 4C, but it's 4C with limited heat. So it's real nice, got a real nice coil to it, real nice hair. So yeah, they'll be certified so they'll be able to use the product in the salon. That's really what we're working towards, making sure everyone who gets a hold of this product in the hair salon can do your hair type. And I mean everyone. That is what I am. That's one of my like driving passion is diversity. I'm out here in Iowa. And you can only imagine, you can only imagine how difficult it is to get your hair done here. It doesn't even make sense. And it's because of education. I credit it to education. If we could teach them in the hair school, if we can take a certification class, so you should be able to get your hair done. It shouldn't matter what type of curl you have or what type of hair you have. You should be able to go into a hair salon and get your hair combed. It shouldn't be, is there a black hairstylist in there? Oh, do she do? Because there's black hairstylists out here. I mean, this is, like I said, this is Iowa, so it might be different in the cities. But they don't even do natural hair. If you don't have a relaxer, they don't touch you. You know, and then, you know, and I've been natural since 2004. And trust me, if I don't comb my own hair, I can't get my hair combed. I can't get my, and there's no one that's going to do my 4C. Unless I can't even get a trim without them wanting to flat iron me. Am I lying? You can't even get a trim. And that's because of education. I think people want to know, it's just they don't have the education for it. They don't have the place to go. They don't teach it in the hair school out here. So I'm just speaking about my state. They don't teach it in the hair school. So if you went to hair school and you don't have, you know, let's say you don't have 4C hair. Let's say you have straight hair. You will have zero chances of learning how to do hair if you don't step outside your bubble and go over and learn over there. Because they're not going to teach you in the school. They're not going to have no program for you to learn. And that's what we're trying to work on. We really want, because anybody should be able to do this. You know, this is not, you know, something very hard. And this product makes it so much easier. You know, they don't have to, a lot of times you have to go back and have some experience with natural hair to even be able to do it, because you didn't know what product is going to work. I mean, even I struggle with that still. Like, I pull out before I found this product, someone would say, well, it'd be a new client and she'll say, you know, I have 4C hair, you know, and I would have to bring out 45 different products because you don't know what product is going to make her hair work.
That's true.
So what? Okay, so the question was, okay, so what product works best with this product? I mean, what shampoo and conditioner work best with this product? Okay, so because the product is so natural and it's so, you know, it doesn't have a lot of chemical in it, I try to keep that trend going. So far, I've been using the Matrix. Let's see if I have an example of it. I'm gonna go. It's Matrix 3 Curl Raw. That's what I've been using so far because it's natural, and I mean I'm trying to stay in natural products. And we are. I mean, I work at a Matrix Concept Salon, so a lot of my product education is on Matrix. I do dibble and dabble in different stuff. I like that Care. The Care, I think it's called Care Hydration, I believe it's what it is. That's a good shampoo too. But right now, I've been really liking that 3 butter with it. So yeah, that's a good question too. And you know, if you have a shampoo and conditioner that you've been using and you really like it, and you don't want to, you know, you don't have to with this product. You don't have to if you don't want to use, you know, a particular one. But I figure if I'm using a natural styling aid, I'm using a natural conditioner product, leave-in conditioner, I'm using a natural, I'm sorry, come on, poke you in your eye. Then why just keep the trend going? I want everything natural then. Any more questions? Hi, Barbara. Go sit down, Wessie. Are you about ready for your shampoo, girl? Already? They running them up. We are currently under a snowstorm right now, so it is crazy outside. We had some other things lined up, other styles and stuff lined up, but they couldn't make it. I don't know if it's because of the weather. Her hair is dry. Her hair is completely dry. She's been in the dryer for about a half an hour or so, like in the hooded dryer, because we're just trying to speed up the process so you guys can actually see the twist out taken out. Whereas, as you already know, a twist out does not dry fast. Takes most time you sleep on it, you know, and then sometime even then, like before I had got micro dreads, my twist out, I literally would leave it up for 3 days before I even take it down because, you know, my hair wouldn't be dry.
Yeah, my hair takes forever.
Your hair takes forever to dry too? Yeah, my hair wouldn't be dry. Uh-oh. It's okay. Thank you, girl. You probably didn't know you would come here babysitting. You got any more questions? Okay, yes, her hair is dry. This is complete. And not only is it dry, I don't know if you heard, when I washed her hair, I conditioned her hair, and then I stretched her hair even before we did a twist out. So her hair has already been stretched and dry, but I actually used the Photogenics as my leave-in. That's what I really like about the product is that versatile. You're gonna use it as a styling aid, but yet in the same token, I just used it as you never use your styling aid as your comb out. But this product is so versatile. You use it for everything. But just like, look at, her hair is completely dry, and I put product in there. Look at those curls. You will never find a product where you can put on completely dry hair and get this outcome. You're not gonna get that. And this dries completely. When it dries clear. So you don't have to worry about it having residue. And the way I'm gonna show you guys that really well is that the lady that I'm doing next, she has straight hair, and you're gonna be like, wait a minute, she has straight hair. I use it here at the salon as a blowout cream because it literally does everything. You gotta put that closer if you don't. You can back it up. Now, always at the end, I always twist around my finger so she has a nice coil curl. Oh yeah, absolutely. 4C wash and go. Yes, absolutely. With the wash and go with a 4C, I can show you on my sister. My 4C wash and go model is not here. I don't know if it's a snowstorm that held her up, but she's not here. So, but my sister has 4C hair, and right now, currently, I just put a rod set on her, but I will definitely show you on her hair a 4C wash and go curl, how you do it. But yeah, basically it's the same thing. You want to section for control. You want to make sure, you know, when you wash your hair, you condition it, you towel dry it, you dry it to like around 60%. You know, you want to make sure it's dry. Now, I do not believe in rubbing it. When you rub your hair to dry it, it's going to create frizz if you're going to use a wash and go. And a lot of people I've noticed have used like t-shirts or cotton, you know, like t-shirts to dry their hair. Just a lot of things to keep it smooth so you don't razzle your curl. Another thing is if your curl is kind of, what do you call it? Like fuzzier, or I shouldn't say like fuzzy, frizzier. You can be curl C and be non-frizzy, and you can be curl C and be frizzy. That determines if your hair is coarse or fine. That's how you get if you're going to be frizzy or not, or if you have heat damage, or if you had, you know, a lot of different things can cause your hair to be frizzy. Rinse it in cool water. Cool water closes those cuticles down, and it makes your hair a whole lot more smoother, and you won't have any frizz. So yeah, you want to rinse it in cold water, and it makes those curls better. You want more water? You know what it does? Girl, they work you like a Hebrew. I'm sorry.
Is he potty trained?
He is working on it. Like he went through a stage where he was like potty trained, and I didn't have to buy diapers. And then like he like jumped back into the not saying anything to me again. So I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's something that I did. Cause Brittany had him potty trained.
Oh really?
Yeah, Brittany had him potty trained. Like he was. Now normally, after she got her hair twisted, she would just let it air dry. But for the sake of time, we're gonna pop her back in the dryer because she has things to do today, and she was already nice enough. And it's Sunday, and she's a singer, a gospel singer, so she has to get to her spot of worship in a timely manner. You can go back in the dryer. Yep. So, Barbara, you wasn't here earlier, and I was gonna tell you. I did her hair. You want to show her? Same product. This is without Photogenic. This is with Photogenic. You see how nice and defined those curls are? Sorry. And this is after me fluffing with it all, playing with it every 5 minutes, where you guys can really see how versatile. So in the hair salon, you could do a twist out or a wash and go on a 4C, and then turn around and do that same product and do it on someone who has a curled 2B. So that shows you how versatile the product. All you basically doing is using like less product to achieve the same look. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna spray a little water. One thing about finer hair and hair, so you see with her hair, you can put the product directly on her hair and get those curls to snap back. A lot of times when your hair is fine, it has oils, it can get flat, and you put product on top of it, it's not going to do anything for you. It's going to be as if it's going to be even more way down. So you can spray a little water. Sorry, I didn't mean to wash your phone. So we're gonna finish her out so you can see how that works. See what you wear if you have a straighter curl and you don't have as much coil in it. You wet your hair. You want to have it on freshly washed wet hair, not soaking wet hair, but washed hair, wet hair. Somebody finish. Oh, how do you know what type? Okay, right now with the internet, honestly, if you went to a hairstylist, she could tell you what curl type you have. But you know, you have a lot of resources online. You can just simply Google a curl type, hair type, and once you look on Google, there's gonna have 100 different, not 100. It's gonna have a chart, and it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and that way you'll know 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, and I really think they should add a D because sometimes the person can have, whatever. They can have their hair be wavy, but it has a little bit of curl, but they're not quite a 2. Or even there's 4s that, is more curlier than C. Like they have more like a zigzag coil curl. But, and you can look on those charts. Mazzani has one. You can look online at, this is the lid. But this is the amount of product I use for this whole section. When you have finer hair, you need less product. The more thicker your hair is, the more coil your hair is, you need more product. Same thing. Work it in. You want to make sure the hair has all the product on there. In her case, we pay close attention to her edges. Around her edges of her hair, it gets frizzy. And we do not want her hair frizzy. But in a hair salon, this is unheard of. You never use the same product for different hair types. No problem, Sally. But yeah, online has a lot of different, and we'll see with her curl, you got to scrunch it back in to really get the curl to really come back. And that's how you get that nice uniform curl. You scrunch it back in. It might blow a fuse. You might want to turn it off. You might want to turn it off. It's going to blow a fuse. It can only do one at a time. Well, we might. But you see how that curl is coming back? Pay close attention to her ends to make sure there's any more question. Oh. So right now hers is a little wet, so we're gonna just let her air dry. Hey Val, you can let them run rapid. They'll go back to the front eventually. Val's gonna, now she has straight hair. Val has straight hair, and I'm gonna show you guys how to achieve a blowout with the same product that we've been getting curls and twist out on. The same exact product. It's gonna have shine, it's gonna have bounce. That's amazing. Look at those curls. Sorry.
I think it's damn near dry. It ain't dry. It's really close to being
For real?
dry. I feel it.
Shoot. Miss Ballard, I'm ready for you whenever. I'm waiting for Miss Ballard. I want you guys to see her hair. But yeah, we have a few people that wasn't able to come. So this is Miss Valerie.
Hi.
Now you see it. She doesn't have much curl in her hair at all.
No. Well, this is like heat treated, so it does have some wave, but
Does have a little wave, yeah. And then she does flat iron. So, so we go for the Chloe.
oh yeah, the Kylie in that picture.
Kylie, that's what it is. Kylie. Kylie. Oh, absolutely. And you're not being a pest, Barbara. You're not being a pest. No. Ask me any questions you have. Any question you have a question about, feel free to ask me. I'm here to answer all the questions. So she has, so to give you a little hair history about her, she actually has chemically treated hair, color treated hair. Her hair was blonde, and then we made it back dark brown again, black, and then and we're gonna do a blowout so that way you can kind of see that she has, her hair. It could be really dry just from the product of pre-lightener. It can really dry your hair out. So in the hair salon, it will really work well with your clients that have had color changes, and it works on all curl types, all hair type. So don't think that it's only gonna be a curl protectant for a person who has straight hair. No, if you have curly hair and you have color, this is the product for you. I mean, you really gonna need something that's gonna protect your hair, condition, and give you style. But just for the purpose of a blowout, where you can see now, I'm right now, for her hair, I'm gonna use the Smooth Perfection Rheology. Just because I like the way it smells. I can't even say really any other reason why, other than it smells bomb. Am I lying? It smells bomb. You might be sensitive to smells right now. I'm lying. Now, if you're just now joining me, you might, I have to say it one more time just to make sure everybody is on the same page. You can change the use of this product by the amount you use. If you use it as a curl definer, you want to use more product. You want to do more the better. You want to make sure it's completely saturated for your wash and goes. If you have a wash and go, you want to make sure that you still want to section out. You still want to make sure that it's section out, and you want to evenly apply it to your curl. You want to start at the base of the curl, and you want to work it down to the ends. You want to make sure that it has enough product to really give it a definition and define in the whole. The more product you use in the beginning is the less product you have to use throughout the week. So you want to make sure you have enough. Now with a blowout, it's a complete opposite of the spectrum. One's curly, one's straight. With a blowout, you want to use less product. So for her hair, we're only going to use about a quarter amount, and that's a little bit more than a quarter, about a 50-cent piece. And that's how much product you would use regardless if it was Photogenics or any other product. You want to use, with a blowout, you don't want to use too much product because then it's not going to blow. It's going to just be stiff. This is going to, with the blowout, it gives, Photogenics gives the blowout shine, body, makes it healthy. So it's not just a curl aid. It's you can replace your products. You can replace your gel. You can replace your blowout balm. You can replace your edge control. You can replace your conditioners, leave-in conditioner. All that can be replaced just with this one product. And one of the reasons that's why is because it is a conditioner. It is a leave-in. It is a styling serum. Your hair is so good. It feels good. From the little.
I know. It's getting better.
Yeah, from the little platinum. Try. You know, I think I looked at pictures. And you were really cute at the blonde. I'm sorry.
I was?
You really was. You keep going. Put me in the mind of J-Lo. There you go.
I know. I like it too, but it's so dry then.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, when you go swimming, one of the things I always tell people when they go swimming is wet your hair and apply conditioner before you get in the pool. But this summer, I'm gonna be telling people wet their hair and apply Photogenics before they get in, because what it does, it fills in the cuticle and it fills in the hair with products, so the actual chlorine cannot get in because it already is full. So that's one of the things you want to do. You want to have the hair already wet, and you want to have Photogenics already on your product, on your hair before you even get in the pool. That way, when you get out the pool, you can wash your hair, reapply your Photogenics, and you can just go. You wouldn't have to worry about the chlorine being in your hair, because it never even got in your cuticle because you already had product on your hair before you went in there. Oh wow, thanks. No problem, no problem. But yeah, when we typically when we do a blonde, if you are familiar with hair like colors, if a blonde in the pool, fresh blonde in the pool turns green. To prevent that, you literally have to put conditioner on their hair before they get in the pool. And that way, and I'm right out here by UNI, and I have a whole bunch of clients that get blonde hair. UNI, University of Northern Iowa, the college. So I have a lot of clients that get blonde, and some of them are on the swim team. So that's how I had to really figure out, because you can Malibu them and you can do different treatments to kind of get their hair back from being green, but you know, it's just better to prevent it. So one of the ways we prevented it, we would put conditioner on the hair. We'll tell them to put it on prior to even getting in the pool. And so yeah, this summer, everybody would be using a Photogenics before they get in the pool. Because it's a very natural conditioner. I mean, very natural. There go their babysitter. She probably here. Girl, late as ever, however. I owe Val a free color at this point. She been here hustling them and watering her to death. Water, I need water! Brianna, I'm gonna switch you out real quick, okay, hon? Also, I'm Brianna. Brianna. I'm missing your name up. I'm sorry, Bri. I'm missing your name up. You know I got a speech impediment. She knows I got a speech impediment. I'm gonna bring her over there. Okay, I'm gonna switch you out. Okay. You can sit over here, anywhere, any of these stations over here. Look at them curls as she come over here. Now that's the same product. I'm gonna use it, and that's gonna give her the same curl. Go back to my station. Trying to stay awake? Any question? How do I use it as gel? Okay. You literally just use it as a gel. Like you put it on the hair like you would put a gel on the hair. You apply it at the base, you know, at the front of the edge of the hair, and you just brush it in just like as you would use a gel, and it lays the hair just like a gel. Once again, the person who's supposed to have the gel look has not showed up. I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad. I'm just saying. I would have liked to know so you guys could have seen more. But what I'll do is I'll do another live this week with different looks. That way you guys can get a good look at different stuff that I had lined up. So as you already know, I haven't put nothing in her hair. Right now I'm gonna go get the Photogenics. Boosters. Okay. So with her hair, same thing. We want to make sure you don't want to use too much. You want to use about a 50-cent piece. This is about a 50-cent piece or so. You make sure you have enough product in there. I do the same steps. I make sure it's from root to the end. But because we're doing a blowout, we're not going to put as much product in there. Because we want her hair to be light. We want it to be... And that's why I was saying, even if you have a curl pattern 4C, this week I'll do it for you guys, where you guys can see a curl pattern 4C blowout. Oh, you can't get it to work for you? Okay. I guess, okay, so you have a 4, you said you have 4A, 4B. So you have a more looser curl, but it's still in the 4 family. Are you using it on wet hair or are you using it on dry hair? So what was the last question? Wet hair. Okay, so if you're using it on wet hair and it's not working for you, try to dry it up a little bit. Try to use it more around 80% dry. Try it at that, because they actually on the label, which works the best, is this is the way how to start it off. It said you set it on dry or damp hair. So you can do it on dry hair. And a lot of times when you have a I should say a looser curl or more finer curl, but it's in the 4 family, the less water you have in it, that means the product is not being diluted. So you want to try it on drier hair and see how that works for you. And like my name is LATASHA Frost. You can find me on Facebook, LATASHA Frost Kirei, Kirarei. Just Facebook me, send me the a picture of your hair or something like that, and I will help you, like, you know, off the live feed, just, you know, where when you do wash day, I'll walk you through it with your hair type. Wesley, have a nice day, baby. Girl, my kids is here. It is. If I would have bought his sponge, I would have showed you what I do for my son's curl. Oh my goodness, when we do his hair, like he get a fresh haircut fade, and I get to work in that little sponge, he has perfect, I call it Ursula hair. He got perfect Ursula hair. Got some more questions? Okay, no, I get what you're saying. You feel like you need to use it on leave. What you can do, this product is a leave-in, so what you can do, apply a little bit of the product before you even do the curl, before you even do the style. Apply a little bit of it in your hair as a leave-in. Let your hair dry till about 80%. Then go back in. Make sure you section. Make sure you get it from the root to the end. If you just put the product on like this, or just grab a big old section and put the product on, it's not going to give you, you're not going to see the curl definition. My daughter, she has a looser curl in some areas. Like, I don't know, she never really had her hair flat iron, but I don't know, from some reason this hair around the front of her hair doesn't curl as well. The hair back here is tightly curled, it's extra tight curl, and this is extra loose curl. But I've noticed that the looser curls, I actually have to go in there and make sure I have small section, and then I work it. And I make sure I massage it in good. She actually has a curl. Look at that. She actually has a little curl in there.
Mostly in the back, like right here, curls up.
I can definitely see it.
So otherwise it's just like frizzy all the time. So
Frizzy?
Yeah.
And see, she was just saying her hair has a little curl, and as you can see, she has a little curl in here, but otherwise, normally it's just frizzy. This product right here, you see those curls? Well, Facebook can. Maybe if she look on Facebook, she can see her curls. But it would definitely, she would have no frizz. It would curl up, and she would be able to wear her hair as a wash and go. Yes, you're absolutely right. You want to be heavy-handed with the product. But, like, you know, you've been, the easiest way, okay, so the easiest way for me to explain it, and I don't know how to otherwise explain is, you kind of know how your hair, you kind of know how your hair normally works. Even if you're not a hairstylist, you kind of know what works for your hair. After you try it the way that we, you know, with less water, and then just try to, you know, experiment with it. But don't add anything to it. You start adding products and you don't know which product is not working for you. So if I was you, I wouldn't, you get what I'm saying? Like, you just experiment with the one product, and he gives you enough that you can do a lot of experiments. You got 32 ounces of experiment time. Like, when I received that container, I thought he was joking. I ain't never in my life had this is how big my curl products come in. This is how big a curl product come in. They give you a sample. He give you a whole entire, he give you, I mean, so many of them. Look at that. And it's close to the same price. That's what's crazy about it. You know, you get a lot more bang for your buck. Huh? Okay. She here? Oh, okay, never mind. No, okay, what? Really curling back. You see it pop it up? Any more questions? Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm looking for it. Yeah, definitely. Anytime you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I mean, I don't even really sleep that much, so it really don't matter what time you reach out to me. I'll read it. Oh, I got bad lighting back here. Oh, here we go. When I got my lighting, because I do have horrible lighting back here. Yes, I agree with you. That's same with, yeah. This part, I have not, you know, that's why I'm really showing, or that's why I'm really showing it on different people's hair type, because a lot of people don't believe it's going to work for their hair because they don't have a certain hair type. I'm like, no, I haven't found a hair type that it doesn't work on. Well, can you guys see that shine of her hair? And this is the same product I used to do a twistout. This is the same product I used to do a rod set. This is the same product you used to do a wash and go. I don't never seen anything like this before. I told him that on the phone. I ain't never. I've been doing hair for well over 10 years. We're not gonna talk about how long. Let's just say I've been doing it since before President Obama won. That's a long time. I'm not. If you know how long it ages me, but let's put like I was 20, 21. 22 when I got my license, young. And then my mom, I'm 4th generation hairstylist, so I've been doing hair for a long time, and I've never been able to use the same product across the board. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me know where. You can also inbox me. I'm gonna be on this week to add some more styles to it, just because I didn't get a chance to get all the styles done. So yeah, I'm gonna be on this week again to get some more things. I have some like I recently, this lady, she has a form of alopecia. She has a form of alopecia, so her hair is really sporadic. It's not everywhere. It's really thin, and she gets sew-ins or a protective style or whatever. And it only lasts maybe like 2 weeks at the most, because her hair. It's not enough hair, I'm honest, it's not enough hair to hold the braids. So last month I braided her hair. I braided her hair with this product. I braided her hair with it. I always use something to braid. I kind of help with keeping it smooth, and her hair is still in the sewing. It has held her braids so well. And I'm trying to understand how the same product I use for a blowout whole braids. I don't know, but it works. We're gonna keep it that way. But look at this. If her hair was weighed down any bit, you would be able to tell. Look how that's blowing. This product doesn't weigh the hair down. Absolutely, it's definitely the water. Sometimes the water definitely. I agree with you. It definitely makes the hair more. Part of for the product, it dilutes the product almost, What does it say? 20%, 10%? 10? I'm hopping on the charger. Sorry. You can check your phone. Okay. So, ladies, I'm gonna finish blow drying her. I'm gonna put my phone on the charger. I've been live for an hour now, and I don't know, my battery just doesn't act the best. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back. Her hair will be completely blow dry, and I will show you my twist out, and then I'm gonna do a wash and go 4C for you, so you can kind of see how that looks. So we'll be back. I should say, stay tuned. See you back again like around 4. Their hair will be done by then. I said, not even 4. It'd be 3:30ish. See you back at 3:30.